Welcome back to day 2, and if you haven't guessed where we are in Prague. I might have had a few giveaways on social media beforehand and on the title of the video and probably the thumbnail, but here we are in Prague. There's the astrological clock of Prague. There. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Came to Prague on my stag do, which was 7 years ago. I shouldn't have longer been married, shouldn't I? But this is the main square. This is shirt hunting. So let's get to the first place. Roll. Future Tom, previous Tom. Anyway, here's coming up the first place. So here we are in Prague, as you know. I hope this is worth it because this was a 25-minute trip out from Prague at this retail outlet, fashion arena outlet. So yeah, it's got a Nike and a Puma. So this is the kind of content we're providing here. We're coming all the way out of beautiful Prague to come to a fashion outlet for 2 shops. So let's turn you around and let's get into Nike. So it doesn't. Oh, there is some football shirts over there, but it does look like it's just Chelsea and Liverpool. So we've come all the way out here for a Chelsea and Liverpool shirt. Excellent. Let's have a look. So I put the price of that on the screen because I can't think off the top of my head. So yeah, to be fair, to the Liverpool shirt, it's actually quite nice. But not for me. And then I put the price of this Chelsea shirt. It's player version, isn't it? This is player version, but no, it's not really worth it, I don't think. But you know, come all the way out here for 2 shirts and some football socks. So Nike in Copenhagen was very well. Actually, didn't have anything apart from like an old England shirt that had a stain on it. I think or some damage to it. So yeah, so that's the kind of commitment we've got on this channel, all the way to here for a Chelsea and Liverpool shirt. You know, the authentic version, but still. Right, let's go to Puma. So as you see behind me, somewhere, Under Armour is where Google says Puma is. Oh yes, there is. Puma is here. So let's go see what Puma's got to offer then. Thank goodness it's just a bit further up. So there's no actual football shirts now, which is a bit annoying. I think it's the Egypt jacket. Ghana shirt. Ghana shirt, that's quite interesting. So yeah, that for £32. I think it's a bit keen for a Ghana shirt, especially at a retail store, but I suppose saw something different with the Egypt tracksuit top and t-shirts and obviously the Ghana shirt. So at least we've seen something. So here we are, we're finally at Adidas. Oh, it's a lovely little retail part this, so let's see if we can get some luck in here. Let's go. So what kind of price things are going for? So it's similar to last place, that's about 30 quid. There's a Belgian shirt. I won't put prices on screen, I can't do it off the top of my head, but £7.40 isn't too bad. It's quite a nice pair of shirt, Manchester United shirts. That's expensive. Sweden shirt. Similar to the Belgian shirt in price. Got Juventus shirt. I've got like the third one over there. This is the home one, obviously. Again, price wise, There's not really many bargains here to be had. We've got a Rogue Leon shirt, but in far too big a size. Might fit me, like, but it's not a bad price either, to be fair, but obviously it's far too big. I think he's got some places to go to, which I'm considering buying elsewhere. Here's a little clue to where we might be going. So, yeah, anyway, leave your scenes with shirts, and yeah, that's it for Adidas. So let's get back into Prague. So here we are on a windy and overcast day so far in Prague. It did promise a better day, but you never know. And here we are at the Pet Arena. We've got a fan shop here. There's another fan shop there. It says they do tours, but I wouldn't mind just going in really to have a look around. Let's go see what the club shop's got to offer. So here it is, the fan shop, sponsored by Adidas. You can see a nice yellow kit in the corner there. So let's have a look inside. Do you like the yellow kit? $1,439. Interesting. Goalkeeper kit's actually quite smart. Again, it's not a shirt that, to my knowledge, is that commercially available in the UK, so this goalkeeper shirt's fair, like the shorts fair. I think it goes alright. Like, it's got like a bit of a Turkey team vibe about this shirt, but I do like it. A white shirt here as well. It's reduced. Not by much, but it's reduced. And some current players. Sparta Prague. I do like this on the sleeves. It's very smart. It's cool stuff, really. Interesting. Pillows. Oh, look at this lovely bathrobe. Nice array of scarves there. Some caps. If I get anything, you'll find out when I get home, but at the minute, I'm undecided at that price point, but we'll see. So here we go. This is pretty cool. The artwork is really good. I like the artwork. Not on there, but the stickers are pretty cool anyway. But this, there's the gates. It looks very secure. I was lucky when I come in. But yeah, I do like this. Pretty cool artwork. I mean, that's really, really smart. So obviously they've done a memorial here. Obviously I don't know the reasons why, but maybe for a fan or an ex-player. But if any Sparta Prague fans are watching this video, might be able to give us a bit more insight into that. But you know, there we go. I do like this proper old school feel about this stadium, proper European feel. The betting home games here, it would be absolutely rocking. This is some more cool artwork here. Such a shame that we can't see into the stadium. Again, yeah, very, very good. There's the best we can see. There's the ground layout. It's the best we can see. I don't know if we can get around the other side. You can just have a sneak peek. I don't know, Okay, so former Sparta Prague players, because they had some famous players that played for them. Firstly, Petr Cech, started at Victoria Pleasant, actually started as a striker, due to his height probably, as a youngster, but they didn't see the potential in him, and he was sold for around, roughly £13,000 to Shemo Blazny. Probably said that wrong, but there you go. And then he went on to here, Sparta Prague, for around £800,000. From them, I actually thought he went to Chelsea from here, so there goes my ball knowledge. He actually he did well at the under 21 European Championships, and actually moved to Stade Reims. So I didn't know he went to Stade Reims first, which is a really interesting move, because Stade Reims usually lower mid-table of the French league. So then obviously he went to Chelsea, and everyone knows what happened at Chelsea. Probably one of the greatest footballers in the history of the Premier League, goalkeepers of the Premier League at the very, very least. And finally, we'll end with Jan Koller, the big man, Jan Koller. If anyone, again, show my age here, but again, another tall, well, massive player. Again, he actually, interestingly, while we chose the two players, he started as a goalkeeper, but then turned into a striker. So his career at Sparta Prague was right at the start of his career, so he was very young when he was here. 202 centimetres tall, for people that want to know exactly how tall he was. Started as a goalkeeper at all the youth levels. Sparta Prague took him from divisional club FC ZVVZ Mlzensko, where he started his professional career. Sparta did not sufficiently reveal his potential. He spent 2 years at Letna and transferred to the Belgian league at KSC Lokeren. So it didn't really work out for the big man here at Sparta Prague. Went on to Anderlecht and most famously Borussia Dortmund, Monaco and Nuremberg, and then Cannes, where he finished. He's currently assistant manager at Monaco C in the 7th tier of French football for Jan Koller. So there you go, two former players of Sparta Prague, and top players really. When they were at top league and top players, Jan Koller was still a top player, an absolute beast in the air, as you can imagine for his size, but he was an absolute beast of a man. And 91 caps. Here we go, stat we didn't know. I didn't know. 91 caps for the Czech Republic, 91 caps and 55 goals. So by my maths, that's better than 1 every 2 games for Jan Koller for a big target man. Hey, wasn't so bad with his feet either. So hats off to Jan Koller and Petr Cech. All started here. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit. And let's get back into Prague. So welcome back, and we're back in Prague. And we're going Almo Vintage. So we'll get vintage shopping while we're in Prague, eh? Also, sun's just coming out, so absolutely lovely. Here we go, Almo Vintage. Let's see what they've got. Lunch break. Ah, killing me. So we're back at Almo Vintage. Had a few beers. Hills Newcastle. Fantastic. So this is going to be the last shop of this shirt hunting trip, because we've had 3 outlets. We've had a football stadium club shop and this vintage shop here, which does have football shirts in. After yesterday, it was 20,000 steps. My quads are in bits, feet are in bits, my hamstrings, everything's in bits really. So I do want to enjoy the rest of my time here. There's only a few more shops that maybe I could have done, so I just want to enjoy my time in Prague. It's one of my favourite cities in Europe. I come here on my stag do, so thank you for watching this video. There will be an outro to see what shirts I bought, but right, let's get into this last shop and then back to the apartment, freshen up, and then we're back into Prague for a few more Pilsner. Let's go. Here we go into Almo Vintage. Interesting signage there, isn't it? So yeah, again, bear with me filming, because like I said, everything likes to be high up. So next trip I think we need to grow. Again, it wasn't too bad, but as I mentioned in the, as I'm going to mention in the outro, that the prices were high than what I would like to buy the shirt for. So again, not financially viable, but explain the outro about that. is the England shirt. I mean, that was in fairly good condition. Who do you think of with that shirt? Everyone thinks Wayne Rooney. Well, I do anyway. So as you said, that's €50, you see. See, people might in the comments go, if you might think I was wrong and think that's actually a steal at that price, and I could be wrong, but I'd like to know your opinion if you would have paid €50 for that England shirt, because the condition was very, very good. So, yeah, comments below, would you have bought that England shirt? Obviously, this is in Prague now, so obviously I purchased stuff in Brussels the day before, so obviously budget wasn't the best now. If that wasn't in such a big size, I think it was double XL, that would have probably got that. So on the rail opposite to where I was, more of a height for me. That's better. That shirt wasn't in very good condition at all. Nice shirt, to be fair. But yeah, I'm struggling with one hand to put things over and just chucking stuff on the floor. Well done, Tom. That's good. Really struggling to get that back on, aren't I? There we go, back on. There you go. Like I said, just need some bigger rails, mate. Tightly packed in. Look at it. Couldn't get much more on that rail if you tried. Don't really know what this was. The shirt. No, still don't know. I thought the numbering was a bit odd at the front and the back. It was peeling a bit, so again, it was on the no list. But it was an interesting shirt. But I think I could be wrong, but I think the numbering's aftermarket there. Doesn't look like professional numbering or correct numbering. This Atletico Madrid shirt is in very good condition. Griezmann on the back as well, so can we get a zoom in the price there, Tom? €66. I mean, €66. I mean, come on. It's not that old of a shirt. I really like the shirt, but it's not even player version. It's just the normal version of the shirt. Hey, look, here's a Manchester United one. I think that was in. I think it is a small. There was something I didn't like about that shirt. I can't remember off the top of my head. Because I'm literally in a voiceover. I've only been home 45 minutes going back from Prague. So this is West Ham shirt's good, but the sponsors come off it. Centenary shirt, I think it says at the front of it as well. So again, this store did have potential, to be fair. So yeah, conclusion of that shop is the price. He knows the price of stuff. He's researched the price stuff because it's still a vintage shop. I get that, but I thought they'd be cheap because the England shirt, really considering that was like €60, was it €55? The Manchester United one, that was too big of a size. There were some good things there. Don't get me wrong. It was good to see. So I hope you enjoyed looking in that vintage shop because it's like a little place and came across it just Google. I'm giving it away a bit, but there's nothing been bought in there, so some better value around with newer shirts around, not just here. The shirts that I'm looking at on other platforms, so I don't think that was worth the money. So, but the things I have got, you'll be very happy. I'm very happy with, but hopefully you'll like it as well. So that's it from Prague. I hope you've enjoyed Prague, and I hope you've enjoyed Brussels. Tom in the future, take it away. Hello, welcome back. I got back from Prague 1 hour ago, but we're here to find out what we bought from Brussels and Prague, or maybe one, maybe both. Last video, people mentioning talk about the shirts on, which is a fair point. We kind of just thrown in at the end of the video, if I'm completely honest. And that person said they would like to see me talk about the shirts in more detail, the ones that I buy. So if you also want to see that, put in the comments below you'd like to see me talk about shirts. This is the Scotland 150th anniversary shirt. One of the best things to come out of Scotland since Alex Ferguson. Actually £25 above retail pay, so 115. It's a shirt I wanted, and like I said, again for 200 plus. Literally just come there in the post with some trainers from New Balance. I thought, why not? I've been looking for that shirt for a while. I won't say looking that well because it was just on New Balance's website, but the black and gold Lille shirt is magnifique.
You speak French.
Fun fact, I've been to Lille to see a game a long time ago because Joe Cole was playing for Lille, and also a certain Eden Hazard. It was a great afternoon watching him play. So, what did we get? First one. This is a bit left field and is a bit of a punt. This was from Thrift Store in Brussels. And here it is. It's not a team, obviously, but look at this template, man. Man, where are you, man? Look at this template. I think that, and look at the, regional Adidas badge there, and that badging as well. So obviously authentic, proper authentic. And it's even got a felt, let's describe what that material is. A number on the back of it as well. So I wonder if anyone can tell me anything with more knowledgeable people than me watching these videos. Is this worth anything, do you think? Do you think this is a good buy? I don't know, I just took a punt because it was €19, so what are they, just over £15? I think for £15, surely one day that'll make more than £15 over here, but please let me know what you think of the shirt for a start. I mean, the condition of it's absolutely like top drawer. I don't know how old this shirt is, 30 years old? More? I don't know. But anyway, and then the bargain price from thrift store. So you Americans watching, thrift store, this was called thrift store. So, great shirt. And second, there's free, by the way. Just to give it away, there's free shirts here. We went to the Anderlecht Club shop, didn't we? Don't want to do that with my eyebrows, but there you go. Online, when I was researching when I was researching to see if the club shop was actually open, this popped up on the home screen. And also, while I was in 90 Vintage Football Store, there was a young gentleman there saying that he had this shirt and he had to get it in a size above because they didn't have anything else on the website, on their online shop. So that worried me a bit, but I thought, well, surely it's their own club shop and they'll have it. And you would have seen from the video, you'll know which one it is. But there's little added, just say. So of course it is the black shirt that I was showing you in the club shop, the European shirt that they brought out for Europe, obviously, well done Tom. So yeah, I mean, look at that. It's Joma. Normally don't like Joma shirts, I'll be honest. But this one's really nice, detailing the badge. You can't beat a blackout shirt, probably have been done to death, to be honest. Look, Exhibit A. But I still think they're great shirts. But there is one more thing with this shirt. And what do we think it is? He goes, do you want shirt printing? Yeah. Have you got the European numbering? Yeah. But it was £12 to have a number on the back and a name. So I thought, well, yeah, why not? And who do you think we got on the back? I had to check the squad list because I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure the ex-Tottenham defender, Jan Vertonghen, was there. And when I was thinking about it, the young lad behind goes, Jan Vertonghen? No, I'm English, and obviously we'll know who he is from his days at Tottenham. And obviously, yeah, he's a legend in Belgian football, numerous caps. So I think that's a great shirt, and I think all in all it was €75, I think, in total. And again, I could be wrong, but when I'm trying to get shirts when I'm away, this is not commercially available in England. So I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments, but I don't think it's commercially available in England. And that's the uniqueness of when I go to these club shops, like when I went to Copenhagen and Malmo, Malmo's club shop. I got Malmo's, I think that was a European shirt as well, so another European shirt to add to the collection. And we're leaving the best to last. Of course, it is from 90 Vintage Football Store. And Damien, again, thank you so much for your time. If you're watching this, I probably already messaged you, but I've got an idea for another video solely on that store, and I think people would love to see that. If you'd love to see me go back to that store, and hopefully when the shop's not open on a day or it comes in an hour before, we might be able to do something there and go through more of them shirts, because it didn't really do them justice in the video and the selection was out of this world. But what did we get from there? Could have bought the freaking store, let's be honest. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. It's the Fiorentina, not a shirt, but the jumper. Man, I absolutely buzzing with this shirt, this jumper. Absolutely buzzing. The condition is 9.9 out of 10, 10, I don't know. Absolutely perfect condition. What do people think of this? What do you think of this Parma Violet, iconic Fiorentina range of kits, sportswear, jumpers, the lot. This is top drawer. And the price was €60. And I think that's a steal. I think it was a steal of the day at 19 Vintage Football Store. I think that was a steal of the day. I've seen it on eBay, a couple of people selling it. I think the only place I can see someone selling it on eBay is actually abroad, and it's in terrible condition. And it was about 50 quid on there. So the this is not the label, the condition of this jumper is absolutely brilliant. Look at the back. I am ecstatic over that. Obviously, I didn't buy anything in Prague. Budget kind of dictated it as well. There was some good things. Sparta's away shirt, I was really weighing that up, or third shirt, the yellow one. Could have been a European shirt, I'm not 100% sure, but the yellow one, I was really close to getting that, but with what I spent here, and the cost of the trip, because as I'll keep banging the drum, this is self-funded channel. I've got those sponsors sponsoring the flights or buying going towards the shirts or anything like that. So I would appreciate if we could just get so many thumbs up on this video, so many comments on this video, because this has been a lot of work, taking time off work, being self-employed, doing this. Got about 16 miles walked just for this video for you guys, but that's what I do on this channel. There is no one with a decent amount of subscribers, or even anyone doing shirt hunting videos, apart from Ellis, who is knocking this content out. No one. Absolutely no one. If you can show me someone knocking out on less than 400 subscribers, doing this, going off their own back, going abroad, buying shirts, and just for my subscribers, I'd love to see it. And I love doing it, and that's why I do it, and I believe this channel can grow with everyone's help. So if you have liked this video, I'll go over again. Like, notification bell if you're already subscribed, subscribe, and comment below, because what was your favourite out of the three? It's a clear winner for me, obviously. There will be other shirt hunting videos coming up. Just need some time to save money so we can go again. And it probably will be one country next time, just to make it a bit easy for myself. And hopefully we might get back out to Brussels and do something over there. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed so far. Any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. I've been Shirt Hunter. Shirt Hunter out.